Pecorino Crawford in the...
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tom Sawyer State Park in Louisville, Kentucky for the BMX Grand Nationals. Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Higgins, your host, and also head groundkeeper here at the track, keeping it in top form. And talking about top form, we look no further than John Purse, who is the candidate to win yet another national title. With Christophe Levesque out with a shoulder injury, we look for Brian Foster for a possible upset. That's on the track. Over at the dirt jump, we have 40 competitors that have entered. 10 will make it to the finals. It ought to be a lot of fun right here on the BMX Road to Glory. Well, taking a look at the track, after the riders come out of the gate, they meet a small roller. Quickly after that, they dive into a step-up that's 21 feet long. They segue into a steep, large table, which throws the riders into a deep asphalt berm. They'll crank up the speed for the tower jump. The next step-up dips down into the black hole, which is a right berm. From there on out, it's downhill and fast with a challenging straight to the finish. Here is the pro overall standings with John Purse sitting in that #1 spot. Other riders of interest, Jamie Staff and Alan Foster, Wade Boots, Daniel Sprague, and Kiyomi Waller sits in 17th place. Now, you might be wondering about the rules of BMX. Well, here they are. 8 riders, 3 mains. First place, you get $2,500. All riders race each other in 3 mains, and the objective is to accumulate the least number of points. For example, 3 points is a perfect score. First place equals 1 point. 8th place equals 8, and the third main will break the tie. Here are the riders in the first pro main event. The Aussie Wade Boots, Daniel Sprague. The #1 man to beat is John Purse. Jason Richardson, 22 years old. Alan Foster, Randy Stumphauser, Jamie Staff, and Kiyomi Waller, age 28. We get set for the first pro main event, and of all the tracks that we have been to this summer, this has to be the most exciting. We'll see firsthand, over the roller they go, into the step-up, and then a large tabletop that's 21 feet long. This sweeping left turn dishes out John Purse in first place. Jamie Staff is in second, Kiyomi Waller fighting for third. John Purse and the rest of the pack trying to maintain their speed. From here on out, it's all downhill. The last straight is very tricky. The rhythm section coming up here. John Purse still in the lead. Staff in second. Kiyomi Waller in third. It's going to be John Purse, the winner of the first pro main event, with Jamie Staff in second, followed by Kiyomi Waller in third. Without missing a beat, we get set for the future professionals of BMX, including little Donnie Robinson, Jason Ream, and Michael Gravenmeyer. This is the 13-year-old expert race. Always a great battle, especially between Jason Ream and Donnie Robinson. And at the gate, 2 riders separate Ream and Robinson, but we'll see how long that lasts. The gate drops, and here we go, over the first roller, into the step-up. Jason Ream and Donnie Robinson already dueling it out. Look at Carlos Pearson. He's the plain label guy in the long-sleeve shirts, but it's Jason Ream in first. Pearson right there, and Robinson in second place. What a great battle we've got. Ream is out there freestyling. Little Donnie Robinson is in second place. Carlos Pearson comes out of nowhere. He's in third place. Robinson trying to pass on the inside. Ream is just too strong. The real battle is now between second place. Robinson goes off his bike. He'll finish in third. In first place, Jason Ream. Carlos Pearson settles for second, with little Donnie Robinson in third. Well, the pistons that keeps this engine going is the volunteers. These are the NBL volunteers, and they really make it all happen. This is the Road to Glory. We'll have more right after this.
The NBL, the best in BMX. Hard driving, fast pace, pedal power mania. If you want to be a part of all the action, if you think you have what it takes, if you have the drive and desire to go head over heels on 2 wheels, then call the NBL hotline. 1-800-886-BMX1.
Trek, 20 years of American-built quality, together with thousands of race victories all over the world, can only mean one thing: Trek BMX. Here today, here to stay. And by the NBL, the best in BMX. And that's what we have right now with the Pro Legend main event from Tom Sawyer State Park here in Louisville, Kentucky. These riders are on 24-inch cruiser bikes, and they get out of the gate clean. Eric Roop is your leader. Eric Roop coming around that first turn, he takes it high. Travis Chipreys in second. Harry Leary in third. Right now, it's all Eric Roop. And out of the black hole, Roop comes out clean. Chipreys in second, Harry Leary still in third. Eric Roop really in the rhythm right here. Coming to the last sweeping left turn. These are asphalt banks. Here it could get a little tricky. Some riders get thrown off in this rhythm section to the finish. But it will be Eric Roop in first place for the Pro Legend main event. In second, Travis Chipreys. And bringing home third, it's Harry Leary. You know, we talk about the volunteers that make things happen. Well, Bob Tedesco is one big volunteer, and he really makes the NBL happen. Director of competition, what is that?
Well, it's my job to oversee the operations of the race, set everything up, and actually get the race run.
Bob, you know what? It seems like since we've been covering this year, every stop that we're at, the competition gets better, the kids get more excited, and there's more people showing up.
Yeah, the sport is just growing at a rapid rate. Our Grand National is always the largest event, and our numbers here, 2003, we haven't had these kind of numbers in about 10 years.
Is that because you think the Olympics are on the horizon for BMX?
Yeah, cycling in general is just very popular. Once they got mountain biking into the Olympics, everybody's talking about BMX getting into there. Top BMX riders are now one of the best in World Cup downhill racing. So, yeah, everything's evolving around, and we're moving forward.
Well, you know, everything in this sport revolves around Bob Tedesco. Whether it be cleaning the track after a rainstorm or getting the riders ready at the starting gate, it's Bob Tedesco. Well, Bob has his racers set for the 14-year-old expert main. And some racers to look for: Ryan Carter, Matt Riley, Jamie O'Brien, and Nathan Fons. Just 4 riders to look for, 8 on the track right now. The 14-year-old expert main event is underway. The gate drops, and Matt Riley looking for the hole shot. Carter in second place. Riley in the lead. Look at Carter dipping down underneath. Riley staying tough, holding on to that lead. Carter right there, coming out of the black hole. It's all downhill from here. Very rhythmic. Riley looks very comfortable. Carter in second place. And there's a battle going on for third place. And look at that. Fons gets bumped, but Fons stays up on his bike. Riley still in the lead. Through the last rhythm section, Riley looks very comfortable. It will be Matt Riley in first, followed by Ryan Carter, and Ian Olson takes third place. So there you have it. Riley, Carter, Olson, Fons, and Jamie O'Brien. We'll be back with more of the Grand National, but first, take a look at the banner competition, in which fans from all over the country got real creative. Welcome back to Louisville, Kentucky, where anything free is up for grabs. I think the crowd on the side of the track is almost as big as the crowd on the track. And speaking about on the track, we had the 15-year-old expert main event getting ready to go.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
The gate drops, and the riders are off over the first roller into the step-up. And check out Larry Canberra, Dan Shanahan, the 2 boys from GT battling for first place. Canberra and Shanahan. Canberra has the lead, and it's George Andrews in third place. Over the long triple and into the steep double, it is still Canberra in the lead. Shanahan right there, side by side. George Andrews in third. How about this GT battle coming on? Look at Shanahan. He goes upside down. Oh, my goodness. Look at that bike. It just took off. Larry Canberra looks back to see if his teammate is okay, and we look at the replay. Shanahan, the nearest rider to you in the middle of the screen. Watch his bike as it just gets vaulted in midair. Shanahan appears to be okay. He's starting to get up, and no doubt Shanahan will limp off this track safely, but Larry Canberra comes away as your winner. George Andrews in second, and Bert Morrison finishes in third. An outstanding race from start to finish. After the first turn, you were in the lead, your teammate right behind. You almost finished 1-2 with him. Your thoughts?
Well, I just got out of the gate good and tried to get around the whole track. I saw him gaining on me over there, but I got away, and then I heard him crash at the last straightaway. But he'll be okay, I guess.
The most difficult part of this track for you, what is it?
Probably the last straightaway because it's really technical and it's hard to get through.
Very, and thinking about that, knowing that that's the most difficult part of the track for yourself, were you worried at all that you were going to get past at the rhythm section?
No, I taken it pretty good all day, and I had confidence that I could do it good one more time.
Well, good luck and congratulations.
Thanks.
Larry Canberra said at the last stretch of this track is very critical. John Purse knows that, and so does Kiyomi Waller as we get set for the second pro main event. Also included in this race is Wade Boots. And you can never count out the likes of Jason Richardson and Daniel Sprague. The second pro main event is underway here in Louisville, Kentucky, and right off the bat, Jason Richardson really gets off to a great start. John Purse is not going to get the whole shot as he's in the pack. Jason Richardson with the lead, but for how long? Look at John Purse. He's going after his second win and the 1996 overall champion. Richardson stands right there. Look at Richardson. Oh no, Purse is coming underneath. Check out that move by John Purse. Blows right by Jason Richardson. And that is why that guy is going to be the champion. John Purse with an outstanding move on the last turn finishes first. Jason Richardson in second, followed by Kiyomi Waller. Coming up, we have more racing, and a little bit later on, the dirt jump competition. To Louisville, Kentucky at the Grand Nationals. One of the main aspects of racing is safety gear. And even though Todd Lyons here, you can't tell that he's wearing elbow pads and knee pads, he actually is. First of all, Todd, in your last race, you took a spill during the finish.
Yeah.
Tell me about the spill and how your pads kind of help you roll out of it.
Yeah, the pads definitely help. You know, I got the elbow pads underneath my jersey. I've got some torn ligaments in my knee, which this is a knee brace, which comes with the pad. It's just about destroyed now, but I've taken a few diggers this weekend. Got the gloves on, ripped them up. But, yeah, the more pads, the better. That's the way I feel. There's some people that feel, you know, if they got pads on, they're going to crash. You know, I feel if I got pads on, I'm ready if I do crash.
And the thing about the NBL, safety comes first, and if you're not safety first here at the track, you don't get on the track.
Exactly. They got inspection, they check for everything, and they don't want, you know, just kids straight off the street to come here, you know. I mean, they want kids to come here and start racing, but they want them to have the proper safety gear so they'll be back the next weekend.
Yes, that's the wisdom of a true professional, Todd Lyons, as we get set for the 16-year-old expert main event. Some great racers in this one, including Robert Pierce, Kevin Doherty, Steve Harold. They're all out here today, and they are really tight coming through the tabletop. And look at that. Pierce goes down, takes two riders with him. Dustin Wiedemann goes down. Paul Bailey goes down. Kevin Doherty is in the lead. Mark Hildebrand in second place. Three guys went down really hard. There they are right there, Pierce, Wiedemann, and Bailey. Back out on the track, though. Doherty has the lead coming to the last part of the track. This is the rhythm section. Wire to wire. What a great race. Hildebrand giving him a chase, but it's Doherty who comes across as your winner. Watch Robert Pierce. He'll dig a tire right there, taking Dustin Wiedemann and Paul Bailey with him. Wow, Demolition Derby in the 16-year-old main event. Kevin, in that first turn, Pierce has the lead. He falls down hard, and you get out in front. Can you tell us about what happened after that?
I just try to pedal as fast as I can. Try to get to the finish line first.
How did you avoid getting in the crash?
I bumped him. We were all together, and he slid out, I guess.
At the finish, it was extremely close. Did you feel good coming through the rhythm section?
Yeah, I was a little tired from all the rest of the races today.
Did you know you had won when you crossed?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
All right, man. Well, Kevin Doherty sets himself up in first place after that crash. Hildebrand in second, Harold in third. We're all set to go in the 17-year-old expert race. And the races get better and better as we go here in the NBL Road to Glory. The gate drops and we are off again. 8 racers out on the track all day long today. They are hot and heavy coming through the first turn. Mike Brandt in the lead. Royal is in second place, but it's all Mike Brandt right now. He's streamlining through the second turn. Oh, look at that. Mario Soto goes down. Chad Emery goes down. And Alan Unruh goes down. 3 more riders crash hard. But it doesn't affect Mike Brandt as he was out in front and he maintains the lead. Royal closely behind, but Mike Brandt through the rhythm section will win this race. How about that? 2 back-to-back crashes taking out 6 different racers. Mike Brandt is your winner. Kevin Royal in second and Jeremy Catt in third. Mike, it wasn't easy at the end. Kevin came up behind you. Did you know you had him through the rhythm section?
Well, I didn't think so. I thought he got hung up in the second turn here. And I didn't know he was that close behind, but I heard the announcer, Linda, say something about him being right there, so I knew I had to hold him off until the end, so.
Well, Mike, in the first half of the race, the lead really changed hands a few times, and then you finally took it over. After you took over the lead, what were you thinking?
Well, I knew I had to come from the outside in gate 7, so it's not too easy to come from the outside on this track. And I knew there were some fast riders in front of me, but I knew I was confident once I got out of that first turn, I'd be okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can the NBL Road to Glory Series get any better? We'll find out with the 18 to 19-year-old expert main event. These young riders are hungry for some sponsors and hungry for a win. Here in this great track in Louisville, Kentucky, Raquel Gonzalez comes out of nowhere, takes the high road. He takes the lead. Andy Contest in second. Chris Breen fighting for third. But right now, it's Raquel Gonzalez through the lower set of doubles. Look at Raquel go. Contest in second. Breen still in third. Check out Raquel, though, coming through the last section. This is the rhythm section. Raquel Gonzalez is your leader. Contest stays in second place. And Chris Breen, with an excellent race, finishes in third. Ryan James in fourth. And Joey Garcia in fifth. BMX Nationals. Louisville, Kentucky, from the BMX track to the BMX dirt jump. Yeah. There were only 10 spots available for the final round, and with over 40 jumpers entered, the semis were pretty incredible. Here's a look at the jumpers that were left standing and the ones that qualified for the money round. And the first jumper up is Fuzzy Hall out of Salt Lake City. Fuzzy, in his backyard, has his own BMX track and dirt jump that he made. So Fuzzy gets in a lot of practice, looking good here. His third jump, a big Superman. And Fuzzy's final jump was a 360 tabletop. The next jumper up is Brandon Punda, and Brandon starts off with a no-hander to an X-up. A great combination. And here a big no-footer, and he saves it, pulling up right at the end. And a no-footed X-up, another good combination. These riders being judged on style, creativity, and difficulty of tricks. There's a no-footed can-can. This brings us to Matt Masek, a huge Superman, but his cape gets caught and he digs a nose. Matt with a one-hander to a no-footer, cranking those pedals. And still smarting from the Superman, he's testing other body parts right here. Ouch. And believe it or not, Matt was back for his final jump. A one-footer, and he barely hangs on to this one. From Las Vegas, Nevada, TJ Lavin rolling the dice on his very first jump with a Superman seat grab. Coming back at you with a 360 and a small tabletop. Here, check it out. Was he going for a double bar spin on this truck driver? Hard to tell, but it kind of looked like he was leaning that way. And TJ not giving up. Bust out a big truck driver, but watch out for the crowd participation there. Well, Von Holman is our next rider up. And check it out. He does a nothing to a helmet touch, touching the helmet right there. And a no-footed can-can. He'll crash on this thing. Great hang time, but he could not find his pedals. And Von Holman's third jump. A double bus driver, keeping that hand on the grips. Watch it, 1, 2, all the way around, 720 degrees. And Vaughn, he gets hung up here. I don't know how he held on, pretty sketchy, but Vaughn pulls it off. Well, one guy that was not sketchy is Sean Butler. He's got plenty of style. He practices at Sheep Hills. And check this out, a suicide double bar spin, way up there in the air. Great recovery, great hang time, check it out. Cranking that bars around. There's the suicide, letting his hands way out to his side. And then Sean coming right back at you with another difficult trick, a no-footed 360. With the competitors being judged on 3 of their 4 jumps, Sean Butler was able to throw out that last jump. He had 3 outstanding ones prior to that. Brian Foster, Brian with great style. He also practices at Sheep Hills in Southern California. Check this out. He loves to go 360 with the combination, the 360 with the X up. There's the 360, there's the X up with his hands crossed. And Brian giving the judges something else to look at. Bust out a no-footed can-can. Great extension. He barely hangs on with that left foot. And then here the 360 table. Brian, one of the few guys that really does the table. And next up is a local boy, Jimmy Levan, and he starts off with a no-footed can-can to a one-hander. Now, Jimmy gets his ankles taped before every single contest. There, a bus driver to a seat grab. Watch this, though. He tries a bar hop, and his feet get hung up right there on the bars, kind of throws him off as he goes back to his seat. And Jimmy's last hit was a big 360 to an X up, but he over-rotated just a little bit and got hung up in the soft dirt. Well, you might remember this next jumper from the X Games. This is Chris Bennett, and Chris starts off his 4 hits with a turn down. Now, 2 elements the judges look for are style and also how long you hold your tricks, how long you extend the jump before you finally come down. Here, Chris does a toboggan. And Chris finished up his 4 hits with a no-footed can-can going to both sides. Look, 1, 2, there. And he's got to be in the air a long time to pull that trick off. Joey Garcia, our X Games champion, starts off with a bar spin to a 1-footer. And Joey coming right back at you with a no-footed can-can. Being judged on creativity, style, and difficulty, this was definitely difficult. A bar spin to an X-up with great style. How about this truck driver? Lots of snap to that spin. And Joey Garcia had a great day. But the final results look like this. Sean Butler is your winner, with Joey Garcia in second, Brian Foster in third. We'll have more of the Road to Glory series right after this. Our final stop is the Grand National right here in Louisville, Kentucky, as we get set for the Pro Legend main event number 2. And main event number 1, it was Eric Roop who took a hole shot and won that race. Eric Roop off to a fast start in the middle of your screen right there. He has the lead. Harry Leary fighting for second place, and Travis Chipries is in third. But look at Eric Roop go. A lot of rhythm to this track. This is a trail riding track. Jumpers love it. It is fast. It is all downhill after the second stretch. Eric Roop really in control. Now this last section is a rhythm section, or you can call it a washboard section. Eric Roop looking for his second hole shot of the day, and he comes across as your winner. So Eric Roop, an outstanding day so far. He is the first place finisher in the Pro Legend main event number 2. Harry Leary in second, with Travis Chipries in third. You know, the sport of BMX is so pure and fun. 2 riders that really exemplify what this sport is all about are Kiyomi Waller and Wade Boots. Both of them ride for Trek bicycles. Kiyomi, you know, we're talking about Trek, and you ride Trek bicycles, and I know that you've got to be pretty stoked with riding Trek. Can you tell me a little bit about, do you choose the bike, or does the bike company choose you?
The bike company chooses you. They see that you're a professional out there. You're doing well in the races. You present yourself professionally with the kids, and you don't have a bad attitude out there. And they look for that, and it promotes the sport of BMX, and just makes us all look good.
Yeah. Kiyomi, I know that even before a race, you guys are ready and ample to sign autographs. That's something about this sport that I was just talking about with Jackson, is that you guys are very accessible to your fans, and that's real important for you, and also Trek.
Yes, that is. We encourage them to come, hang out. We have some Gatorade. We have some cups, and we invite them on in. Yeah. We don't want to just push them out, because they're our customers and our fans. So we appreciate their coming by at all. So.
Well, I know this guy next to you is pretty popular too.
Yes, he is. He's my teammate. He's doing really well this year. Me and him are up for the title for Cruiser this weekend, and it's to the best rider this weekend.
Well, Kiyomi, I'll let you go ahead and do that. I'll step over here and talk to Wade real quick.
All right.
Thank you for letting us do that. Wade, I know that Australian-born rider, and what's your thoughts about riding with Trek and what you're doing out here today with the Nationals?
Trek is a great company. They've helped me a lot, helped me and Kiyomi come in, and just doing the best, and really proud of John Miner helping us out. And we're here this weekend to promote the Trek product this weekend, and just doing our best at the races.
Wade, do you actually see a difference in bicycles when you're out riding? Like, say if you were to get on another bicycle, can you feel the difference? Can you actually kind of sense what it takes from one bike to get around a corner or over, you know, a set of doubles or things like that?
Yeah, for sure. All bikes are different, and track. We've come up with a great bike. It's a really stiff rear end. You need that out of the corners and out of the gates. Really light tubing, Eastern tubing. It's really great. We're coming out with good products, new stuff all the time. We've got 7 lines of complete bikes for all different kids, so it's great.
Now, I know Kiyomi is competing against you today. Any insight to that?
Yeah, we're just going to have fun. Whoever gets first and second, that's how it goes. But just there to have fun and do our best, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, well, Kiyomi Waller and Wade Boots doing a good job for Trek, and we appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
Well, along with the boys, we have the girls, and they are exciting to watch as we get set for the Supergirls main event. A great lineup of racers, including Marie McGilvery, always the favorite to win this race. But out of the gate in a hurry in the middle of the pack in her first Supergirls main event, Alicia Maltezos, she has the lead. And Marie McGilvery coming on. Melanie Klein in the hunt. Maltezos with the lead. McGilvery starting to make her move. McGilvery coming on strong right now. Oh, she disappears from your screen. Marie McGilvery is out of the race. She goes down. Monica Kelly goes from 4th place to 1st place. And Maltezos is no longer a factor in this one. Michelle Carnes in 2nd. Stephanie Anderson in 3rd. But it's Monica Kelly who is in the right place at the right time. Monica, not like taking advantage of something that happened to somebody else. Marie goes down, you were in 4th, and you punch it to 1st.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what happened and what you saw in front of you?
Well, there was 3 girls. I was back and forth. 3 girls on this side of the track, so I figured I'd stay on this side of the track. I knew something was going to happen with all of them that close together and everything, so I just took the safe side, came out on top.
Well, once you took the lead, what were you thinking?
Oh, my God, because I fell yesterday and hurt my knee real bad, so a big surprise.
Yeah, a little redemption from yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, a very happy Monica Kelly as she wins the Supergirls main event. Michelle Carnes in 2nd, Stephanie Anderson in 3rd. Well, the votes have been counted, and by the looks of it, from BMX Plus, the November edition, John Pearce is the man, the king of BMX. We'll be back with more right after this. As we get set for yet another race, Billy Botek in this one, Jerry Batters as well, and Brian Strebe as we get set for the 20 to 23-year-old expert main event. Also in this race, Beal Smith and Marcus Dixon. Any one of the 8 racers can win this. The gate drops, and Jerry Batters busts out to the early lead. Batters in the middle of your screen. Oh, Dave Pfeiffer gets hooked. He goes down. It does not affect Jerry Batters, who was in the lead at that time, and he still has the lead. Batters looking really good. He's tough to beat when he has the lead. On this track, though, the last portion of this track, through the rhythm section, it's very difficult. It's very tricky. Billy Botek pressing hard. Marcus Dixon in 3rd, but it's going to be Jerry Batters. He comes across in good style. Jerry Batters with the win. Botek in 2nd. Going back to the replay, look at Pfeiffer. He gets bucked, but at that time, Jerry Batters was well out in front. It did not affect him. Jerry, from start to finish, was an excellent race. Your thoughts about after the first turn, that's where you really took control of this thing.
I really concentrated and get into the first turn first. Once I'm in front, I don't think I'll be passed, so.
Jerry, the start on this particular track is really important. It's a narrow track. Your thoughts about that?
I think you need to be out the gate first and get to the first jump first and first turn first. And from there, it's all your race.
Now, 1996 comes to an end. Last year, people were wondering, are you going to turn pro from last year? Well, this year, do you turn pro for 1997?
Yeah, this is my last race. I'm going pro. Matter of fact, right now I'm done, and I like to, thank everybody out there.
Emotional moment for you. Congratulations. Jerry Batters decides to turn pro as he wins his last amateur race. Well, the real racing is on the track, but to get to the track, you have to practice. One of the premier practicing locations is in Southern California. It's called Sheep Hills, and we caught up with the likes of Brian Foster.
I think
think it's because it's so close to the ocean. The dirt here is just prime. Summertime it gets a little dusty, and then wintertime when it rains, this is water. So we take a couple months off, and that's when we go snowboarding, I guess. Someone wants to build a new jump, so they go and build it, and then from it just getting ridden every day, people going off the sides and stuff, big holes form, and so you got to patch them up. But it gets patched up when it's unrideable, when the bumps get too bad. But if people weren't digging, nothing would get done. So people got to dig.
Sheep Hills, can you tell me if you know where the name comes from?
No idea. I just moved out here about 1.5 years ago, and I was never sure exactly. I'm guessing it has something to do with the hill in the background that you see here. Something, I don't know where the sheep came from, but, you know, maybe that's some housing addition up there named Sheep something. I really don't know. It's been here way before I moved here, and I've always heard about this place. It's one of the best riding spots in the world, and everybody knows about it who ever rides a bike. And it's just a really great spot to ride.
Todd, I know that it's somewhat a mystery from the guys I've talked to. Sheep Hills, do you know where it got its name?
No, there's no sheep and there's no hills. It had a number of tracks, or a number of different names before. I know they called it Broken Back Track, because when there's hardly any jumps here, some guy broke his back here. I can't even remember all the other ones. Just every week when we first started coming down here, there was a different name, and finally all of a sudden Sheep Hills stuck, and it's been so long nobody can pinpoint it. I don't know.
Neil, it seems to be somewhat a mystery. Maybe a guy that's not even from California or the United States can figure this one out. Where does the name Sheep Hills come from?
I have no idea, actually. I just always called it Sheep Hills. I guess there's sheep running around over there somewhere, and they used to play with them while they were riding, so I don't know.
Ever get the feeling that you've been here before? There's something so familiar about the bed or about the floor. Gotta take it day by day, and one fine day you may say, it don't hurt me now, it don't hurt me now. And I know it's just the wheels of love spinning round and round. Well, sometimes they lift you up, and sometimes they pull you down. Riding the wheels of love gets you every time. This is just the wheels of love. Do you get the feeling that you've been here before? How something kind of dies between the bed and between the door? You gotta take it day by day, and one fine day you may say, it don't hurt me now, it don't hurt me now, it don't hurt me now, it don't hurt at all. I know it's just the wheels of love spin around and round. And sometimes the lift goes up, sometimes the lift goes down. Riding the wheels of love gets you every time. It's just the wheels of love. And around this time of night, stuff gets asked, like, how am I doing, where am I going, and all that gas.
I rode every day, not expecting much to come from it except the joy of riding, and then now I wake up in the morning and all I have to do is ride.
Well, Brian Foster is a big star in the world of BMX, and he gets set for this race, the Pro Super Award main event. There's Brian, and next to him is John Purse. And you can never count out the likes of Kiyomi Waller. Also in this race, Jamie Staff, Billy Aw, Craig Reynolds. Any one of these guys can win this race. That ought to be a good one. John Purse going for the truck, going for the motorcycle, going for yet another national title. The Pro Super Award main event is underway, and Jamie Staff is out to the early lead. Jamie Staff taking the high bank and cutting right back inside. Look at Jamie Staff, John Purse right there. Jamie Staff and John Purse going head-to-head. John Purse trying to catch Jamie Staff. Brian Foster's also in there, and Jamie Staff, oh, look at this move. Look at that move by John Purse coming out of nowhere. John is in a zone all by himself. Let's take a look at it again. John Purse on the inside part of the track. Jamie Staff on the outside. Right there, Purse sneaks in, and then look at Brian Foster. He follows the same line that John Purse set up. John Purse takes one, Brian Foster in two.
You're right. All right. You too, Dave.
And the final results looks like this. John Purse, your first place finisher, followed by Brian Foster and Jamie Staff. We'll be back with more of the NBL Grand National right after this. And John Purse giving freebies to the crowd at the NBL Road to Glory Series. This is the Grand National, and he deserves every bit of glory that he's got coming to him. 24 and over, expert main event. And we're underway. The gate drops on this very, very fast course, mostly downhill. A trail riding course. We lose two riders, and Barry Nilsson takes the lead. Chad Savar in second. We lose another rider. Another rider goes down. Nilsson maintains his lead, though. He's looking for the hole shot. He's been out in front of both accidents, and Nilsson looking really smooth. Rhythmic and also patient is Barry Nilsson through the last stretch of the rhythm section. Nilsson in the lead. Savar in second, and Doug Luden is now in third place. But it's Barry Nilsson who gets the hole shot, going from start to finish with the lead. Savar in second, Luden finishes in third. We move forward to the Pro Legend final main event, and this is main event number 3, which means Eric Roop trying to make it 3 for 3 today. Eric Roop in the middle of your pack, bust out to the early lead. He's had 2 hole shots already, and he's looking for his third. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy this guy ride. 24-inch cruisers, he's out to the early lead, maintaining it, and if nothing goes wrong, Eric Roop will be 3 for 3 today. Travis Chipre's in second, Harry Leary making it happen in third. But it's all Eric Roop. This guy has been on fire all afternoon long. He finishes in first place for the 3rd consecutive time. Travis Chipre's in second and Harry Leary in third. Eric, we're just talking about it. You led from the start. You were in lane number 5. Was that an advantage being right in the middle for you?
Actually, it's real good. You want to be right there because you get a better shot at the first turn.
Eric, this is a very narrow track, 8 guys on this track. A lot can happen. How do you avoid getting in a predicament of crashing or getting near somebody?
Best way to avoid it is get out front. And I was able to do that. I had my park free working really good this weekend, and I was able to get a hole shot every time.
Can you describe from start to finish your feelings, your thoughts as you went through the turns?
When you come out of the gate, when you come out first, it's a relief right away. You know, all you got to do is ride your own race now. Going through every corner, I'm just trying to generate as much speed as I can, backside on every jump, smooth as possible, and just try to pull away, and I was able to do that.
Congratulations, Eric.
Thanks a lot.
Well, stepping up the pace a little bit, we move to the Pro Super Cruiser main event. Again, these are 24-inch bikes. Out of the gate, in the middle of the pack, look at Todd Lyons. Todd Lyons trying to bust out to the lead. Oh, Robbie Miranda and Bob Birdsall goes down. Todd Lyons wheelies out of the bank. He's being challenged right now by Billy All and Timothy Strzelecki. Billy All and Strzelecki fighting over for second place. Todd Lyons in first. Look at Strzelecki. Oh, Strzelecki gets nudged. Todd Lyons maintains his lead. All in second place. Strzelecki trying to move up, but it's Todd Lyons through the rhythm section. What a great race from start to finish. And it is Todd Lyons, your winner. Billy All in second. Timothy Strzelecki in third. Todd Lyons, outstanding race from start to finish. A rider goes down at the gate. A rider goes down into the first turn. You held on.
Yeah. There's a couple people in that race, Billy O and Kiyomi Waller. I knew both of those guys I had to beat to get the #1 title for the year. Kiyomi hit the gate, and after that, my main thoughts was on Billy O, and he's a good rider, and I knew he was right behind me pretty much the whole way, and I just had to make sure he didn't get around me.
I know the smile on your face explains this, but how satisfying is first place?
Oh, man. It's not only first, but I'm the #1 pro cruiser rider for the year. I've been pro for about 6 years now, and I've never even really been in contention for a title, and now I've got a #1 title, and I would try not even really think about it at all, and I almost tried to play it off like it wouldn't be a big deal either way, but it's a big deal now. I'm #1.
The stadium voice on the track is Linda Dorsey. We'll have more right after this. Brought to you by Trek. 20 years of American-built quality, together with thousands of race victories all over the world, can only mean one thing: Trek BMX. Here today, here to stay. And by the NBL, the best in BMX. We get set for 2 more races, the Superclass main event. The gate drops and we are underway. Look at Trevor Fell bust out to the early lead. Trevor Fell entering the first turn in the lead. How about this? And here we go. Oh, my goodness. Robbie Miranda goes down again. And Robert Harris goes down. Boy, did they crash. Trevor Fell has the lead. He was way out in front. Eric Abadessa in second. Kevin Tomko up there in the front of the pack as well. But Trevor Fell getting the whole shot. Look at him go through the rhythm section, trying to stay smooth and clean. Trevor Fell with the win. Eric Abadessa in second, and Kevin Tomko finishes in third. Well, we move to the final race of the day. This can only mean one thing: John Purse. Can he make it 3 for 3? Let's check out John Purse as he gets out of the gate. Jason Richardson right there, elbow to elbow with John Purse. Purse edges him out on the top left berm. John Purse still in the lead. Through the black hole, Purse looking to go fast and hard. Downhill from here on in. John Purse freestyling. Jason Richardson putting on the pressure. All right, John Purse is going for it hard. John Purse is going to be the 1996 national champion. Jason Richardson finishes in second. Jamie Staff in third. John, it's safe to say that truck and the national championship is once again yours. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us about the race? You got out to an early lead and you kept it the entire time.
Exactly, yeah. Key thing is the start. I want to kind of wrap the title up yesterday, but I wanted to prove myself today because I was #1 last year. I wanted to, go out there and blow it out today. And I had a great race, 3-1, so I'm happy. That last one, it kind of hit me hard at the finish line. Before today, I was just kind of in a daze, just kind of going through, taking each race, as it come. Down the last straightaway, everything was good, so, I let out and ran right into a wall. I had to make a U-turn.
Well, the Road to Glory champion, congratulations. Have a good time off.
Thank you.
The Jeremy McGrath of BMX Racing is John Purse. For the NBL, I'm Paul Higgins. We'll see you next season.